Australia, where land, light, and time move differently. Australia is a land shaped by forces older than memory, where ancient stone rises from red deserts. Rainforests whisper with the sound of hidden waterfalls, and coastlines stretch into turquoise silence. Here, nature doesn't sit quietly in the background. It leads. It fills the horizon with color and scale, reminding us that some places on Earth still exist in their original rhythm, untouched, wild, and deeply alive. Across this vast continent, you'll find mountain ranges wrapped in blue mist reefs glowing beneath warm tropical seas. Valleys carved by millions of years of wind and rain, and cities where creativity, culture, and modern life blend seamlessly with the natural world. Australia is not just one landscape. It is a world of contrasts, ancient rock monoliths standing alone beneath endless skies islands where granite mountains meet white sand beaches. Harbors that sparkle beneath architectural icons and national parks, carrying stories that stretch back tens of thousands of years. Some places impress you. Australia has the rare ability to transform you. Today, we explore 7 destinations that reveal the spirit of this continent, from its wild heart to its coastal brilliance, from its deep cultural roots to its modern expressions of life. Settle in and let Australia unfold in its own extraordinary light. Great Barrier Reef, Queensland. The Great Barrier Reef is one of Earth's most extraordinary ecosystems. A living cathedral beneath the sea, stretching over 300 kilometers along Australia's northeast coast. Descend beneath the surface, and the world transforms instantly. Coral gardens bloom in bright shapes and colors, branching corals like underwater forests. Massive brain corals carved like sculpture, soft corals swaying gently with the current. Hundreds of species of fish dart through the reef in flashes of red, green, blue, and gold. Turtles glide slowly between coral outcrops. Reef sharks patrol silently in the blue, and giant manta rays drift like shadows with wings. The reef feels alive in every direction, a world where each movement has purpose, each color has meaning, and each sound, even faint, is part of a much larger symphony beneath the waves. Above the water, the coral sea glows turquoise and jade, shifting tones as the sun moves across the sky. It's a place that reminds us how fragile beauty can be and how important it is to protect the wonders we still have. Blue Mountains, New South Wales. The Blue Mountains are a vast wilderness of high plateaus, sandstone cliffs, and deep shadowed valleys that seem to breathe with every shift of light. The iconic blue haze that surrounds them is not a trick of the sun. It's created by the oils released from millions of eucalyptus trees, forming a natural mist that softens the entire landscape. Stand at the edge of the Jameson Valley, and the world opens like a dream. Ridges fold into one another in layers of blue and silver. Waterfalls fall in thin white ribbons from towering cliffs, disappearing into rainforest pockets below. But the Blue Mountains are more than scenery. This land holds Aboriginal stories dating back thousands of years, carved into stone shelters and echoed in traditional song lines. Every rock formation, every bend in the valley carries meaning. Especially the Three Sisters, a towering sandstone trio tied to one of Australia's most enduring Indigenous legends. As evening arrives, the mountains shift again. Shadows stretch across the valleys. Bird calls soften, and the air becomes cool and still. It's a place that feels eternal, ancient, and endlessly beautiful. Kakadu National Park, Northern Territory. Kakadu is a landscape shaped by time itself, a place where cultural heritage and raw wilderness blend seamlessly into one of Australia's most profound environments. Massive sandstone escarpments rise above sprawling floodplains that transform dramatically with each season. During the wet season, storm clouds gather lightning cracks across the sky, and waterfalls thunder down from ancient cliffs. As the dry season arrives, wetlands shrink into clear billabongs filled with bird life and crocodiles gliding silently beneath lily pads. Kakadu holds some of the world's oldest rock art sites, with paintings that document hunting practices, spiritual beliefs, and everyday life. Stretching back over 20,000 years, standing before these artworks, you feel the weight of time, the sense that generations have passed through this same land, leaving their stories on the stone. The park's wildlife is equally impressive. Saltwater crocodiles, wallabies, dingoes, magpie geese, and vibrant kingfishers. Kakadu is alive with movement, color, and ancient rhythm. Tasmania, Cradle Mountain and Freycinet. Tasmania is a world of ancient mountains, deep forests, and coastlines untouched by time. Cradle Mountain rises with dramatic peaks, reflected in glassy lakes, surrounded by alpine heathlands. The air is crisp, the light clear, and the silence profound. Walk through the greenery, and you'll find mossy trails, glacial carved valleys, and old-growth forests home to unique wildlife found nowhere else on Earth. On the eastern side, Freycinet reveals a softer, more coastal beauty. Wine-glass-shaped bays, pink granite mountains, and white sands shining under bright southern sunlight. The water glows turquoise, often so clear, you can see straight to the seabed. Tasmania feels like Australia in its purest form. Intimate, wild, poetic, and unforgettable. Uluru, Northern Territory. Uluru is a presence, a solitary giant rising from the earth with a weight that feels both physical and spiritual. Its red sandstone surface glows differently depending on the hour, deep crimson at dawn, burning orange in full daylight, soft lavender at dusk. Each shift feels like the land is breathing with the sky. Walk around its base, and you'll discover quiet caves, ancient rock art, and pockets of water that have sustained life in the desert for thousands of years. Uluru holds profound cultural significance for the Anangu people. Their stories, Chukurpa, describe the creation of the land, mapping the very heart of their identity. Standing before Uluru. You don't just see a rock. You feel a presence older than memory, a story still alive in the desert wind. Sydney Opera House and Harbour, New South Wales. Sydney Harbour is a masterpiece of water light and architectural brilliance. The Opera House sits at its heart, a series of white shell-like sails rising from Bennelong Point, catching sunrise and sunset like a sculpture carved from light. Around it, the harbour stretches outward in all directions. Ferries cut smooth paths across the water sails from passing yachts catch the wind, and birds wheel above as waves lap against the seawall. The harbour bridge stands like a giant steel arch anchoring the skyline. Together, these two structures create the most iconic waterfront scene in the Southern Hemisphere. But beyond the symbols is the feeling. The open air, the salty breeze, the sense of movement and possibility. The harbour isn't just a location, it's a living, breathing part of the city. Melbourne City, Victoria. Melbourne is a city that flows with creativity. Its laneways are alive with murals, conversations, and cafes tucked into corners lit by warm yellow lamps. Street musicians play beneath the hum of trams, and every turn feels like a small discovery waiting to happen. What sets Melbourne apart is its dual nature. It is both refined with historic theatres, grand libraries, elegant gardens, and effortlessly modern with glass towers. Multicultural food scenes and neighborhoods that mix tradition with innovation. Along the Yarra River, Reflections of the city ripple gently as rowers glide by, and as the sun sets, the skyline begins to glow in soft gold and deep violet. Melbourne moves at a thoughtful pace, fast enough to feel alive, slow enough to feel human. It's a city you don't just visit, you experience.